I'm waiting to see if I can hear myself. I accidentally clicked the record button instead of the streaming button, so here we go. So, obviously, if you're here right now, I don't know you're here because the stream hasn't started yet. It's that awkward period of time where I just talk to myself until I can hear myself, and then I know we're live. I'm waiting to see if I can hear myself. I accidentally clicked the record button instead of the streaming button, so yeah, there we go. I can hear myself. Probably going to be some reverb, but you know what? It happens. Oh, that's something different. Anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome. There's something I want to delete because it looks dumb. Welcome. I hope everybody is having a good night while we get situated here. Oh, that's not the wrong one. Here we go. I was not prepared enough, but welcome everybody. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. I finally got my mic hooked up and working again, so that's fun. Also, ignore me, I kind of look like a garbage fire. That's because of the last couple of days I've driven 5 hours back and forth between the home and here. So, it's been busy, and you guys are up there right now, so if I'm not looking at you, that's why. It's awkward to sit there and look up, so I can't see the screen otherwise, but this is the way I set it up because it's easier for me with the microphone to be able to, not only for you guys to hear me, but also for me to actually be able to, you know, feel professional. So this is the way it's working. Michael's Aquarium, hello. Hello, Michael. How's it going? Hope everything's going well. Welcome to the stream. While we wait for people to slowly roll in here, I hope people slowly roll in here, I just kind of wanted to talk about my weekend. I went home this weekend, so that means that I had to drive a lot. And by a lot, I mean nearly 5 hours between there and here. So I spent a lot of time driving, I spent a lot of time with family, I also spent a lot of time just kind of hanging out with my pup, and I put a picture of him down below. I think if on the camera, I think he's right here. I could be completely wrong, but he should be right here. His name is Winston. He is my pride and joy, and I can't wait to spend the next year with him once summer starts and I'm no longer at university. Him and I will be together forever, and I'm really excited about it because I always miss him dearly. So that happened. I also put in some plans for new critters. If you see the pictures on the side of the stream, those are 2 goldfish and an axolotl. I put in an order, so to speak. I contacted people, said this is what I want, and I'll be getting them soon. So I look forward to that. I also rearranged my entire room when I came back, so that's interesting as well. Now my goldfish tanks are behind me here, and then I have 2 bins right here for the rescue goldfish and the axolotl, and then I have the other tanks still over there. But kind of put everything together, make it interesting. Michael's Aquarium says, hello, goldfish. I don't think he's in the stream, but anyway, welcome if you are. So, I have a lot of stuff I'm planning on getting in early March, which is fast approaching. I have these quarantine tubs. I did a video about these. These are my quarantine tubs. I did a video about these. I'm working on converting these into something that I can use for an axolotl for a short period of time, and also for the goldfish. The goldfish I'm getting are very small, so it shouldn't be a problem for them. These are about 20-gallon totes. If I'm correct, they're going to be able to last in here for a couple of months while I get my life together. But all of the goldfish will then go into a 300-gallon IBC tote once I get home, and the axolotl will get a 20-gallon tank, so will the frogs, and everything will be happily ever after in their new aquariums. So that is what I'm currently working on. Are you guys working on anything? And also, what should I name my new goldfish? I have 4 coming. One's a oranda, 2 are telescopes, and then 1 is a button eye oranda, all white. Really cool looking. I'm not really moving away from... Oh wait, Michael Graham, have you ever had a weather alert before? Yep, I currently have one in my tank. Its name is Shirley. I can link you the video. Endler Flight, is the axolotl yours? Oh, Nightbot's back. I forgot about Nightbot. Not yet. He is going to be. I'm really excited about it. Oh, by the way, hi, Endler Flight. I am getting an axolotl, which I'm really excited about. It's a wild type. I wish Jordan was here. I don't know if he's here or not, but I wanted to share the news. I'm really looking forward to getting him. I contacted a person. I'm in a axolotl keeper's forum, and they had one for sale in Milwaukee, where I am from, and I said I would like it. So she's selling it to me for $15, I think. I forgot how much I said I'd pay for it, but I am getting an axolotl, something I've been talking about for a very long time during the streams. So I'm really excited for it. Also, the goldfish on the upper left-hand corner are also going to be mine. I put in a reserve for them from the Goldfish Rescue of Wisconsin, so I'm really excited about those as well. But I do need a name for the axolotl. I was thinking one of my residents had Axel was their name for theirs. I was thinking maybe like Axolota as like a play off of the name. I don't have any female names in my aquarium room other than Shirley. Enderflight, that's a pretty good deal, I think. Yeah, $15. The ones I have seen from my local pet store are like $50 or $40. This is coming straight from a breeder too, so I know where I'm getting it from. I know it's good quality, so I don't have to worry about it. That is like the main reason I jumped on board and said, yes, I'll take one. And she's willing to hold it for me until March, until I get my life together here with these totes. And with the totes, they will be in one of these big black totes. I'm starting to get things together for it. I wasn't quite prepared. But we're working on it, slowly but surely. Shirley. My weather's loach is named Shirley, so that was funny. Endler, Jesus. Enderflight, how about Mickey? Mickey. That's a good name. I like that, Mickey. I should, put a poll in the comments for it, but Mickey's a good name. Michael's Aquariums, Eastern Weather Loaches, pink kind on the wild, I think it means, or a wild kind, spotty. I've had one in my tank with my goldfish. Wild type. I had the choice between the two. I went with wild because I like the more natural look. I have black sand in my tank, and he likes to dig through it, and it just looks really cool. I have one with my goldfish. Now, here's my little rant with this. There's a lot of people who say you can have tank mates with goldfish. There are some people who say you can't have tank mates with goldfish. I'm in the category that says you can. If you go on to my channel, I don't know if you saw it, but I have a whole video about goldfish tank mates and my opinion about it. I help run a goldfish keeper's forum, and there, if you post anything about tank mates, people generally flip out on you and say you're not supposed to have any. I am the category that says as long as the tank mate is fine, like it's not attacking your goldfish, or it's not something that the goldfish can eat, there should be no problem with it. But then again, there can be issues. You don't ever keep plecos with goldfish. They suck the slime coat off of them. But I've never had any issues with my weather loach, Shirley. She's kind of fun to watch, really entertaining. So I'm going to keep my weather loach, Shirley, with my goldfish for forever, until something goes wrong. Enderflight, or you could pronounce it Meanie. Miki. Wow, that took a long time. Miki. Too, if you want Miki. I like that. Miki. I'm going to mess it up, or I'm going to forget. I need something that's, memorable. So, my female weather loach is called Shirley, because of, what's it called? The TV show. Based in Milwaukee. Shirley, I forget what it's called, but it's something memorable. And axolotl was kind of my thought, because, it's called an axolotl. Miki. So that's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for me to remember. So probably not that. But I like Mickey. Mickey. I don't know. But anyway, I have a lot of interesting things coming up planned. I am slowly but surely getting myself prepared for summer and all of next year. All of next year is going to be an interesting time in my life because, quite honestly, it's going to be a complete mess. I have a lot of things happening at home that are going to be kind of translating over to my college career, and then mixing that in with just transferring. It's kind of an interesting time. Down the wormhole, yay, good to see you. Welcome, how's it going? I hope everybody's weekend is going great. Mine is doing really good now, anyway. Mine's doing really good now. I'm excited to kind of power through the rest of the semester, and I hope you guys are ready to join me. Somebody had asked, I think it was Goldfish Keeper, Goldfish2177 said, why so many live streams? Not that it's a bad, but why? Well, the reason I have been doing live streams a lot is because I like interacting with people. I like being able to talk to you guys live and kind of just talk. It's less work for me personally to go through and edit videos. It also allows me to have like feedback right away on something. So that's why I like it. I am going to go back to regular scheduled programming eventually. But for right now, live streams is kind of my go-to. I haven't really like put them up and planned them all out. It's just more like, I feel like live streaming and I jump on. So, you know, I don't know. If you guys don't like live streams, I can always go back to making regular videos. But for right now, live streams are just the thing I'm doing. But I am making regular videos. Again, a new one hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday. My life is so hectic that I just don't know exactly when stuff's going out anymore. Michael Aquarium, I've got goldfish, but it's not a goldfish. It is blackfish. You have had one before. My one is massive. Have you had one before? One. I've had gold. It's not goldfish, but it's not a goldfish. It's blackfish. Is that like a black moor? I have black moors. I also have blue orandas. I also have black telescopes. I don't know exactly what you mean by black, but I do have an oranda. Michael Aquarium, call Frankie. Frankie would be a good name. Frankie the axolotl. That's a good one. Then I need another one, and I can call it Grace. That way we can have Grace and Frankie. And if both are good. yeah, both are good. So I really wanted an axolotl. And somebody I'm a part of like an axolotl trade Facebook group, so like people can post pictures of the ones they have, and other people can comment, yeah, I want one, no, I don't. And it's basically for southeastern Wisconsin. So I kind of commented on one, and one led me to this person who bred them, and this is the one I picked out. It's a wild type. They also have a whole bunch of other types, but this one in particular caught my eye. I don't know why, but I just really thought it looked cool. So it's going to be going in this tote when I get to the house, my home. I'm going to be moving these goldfish into an IBC tote, which I kind of mentioned. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be making a video about the IBC tote. And the reason being is because I want to be able to show people this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm doing it. I'm going to make a DIY filter. So out of a bucket with filtered media, and also PVC piping. The IBC tote should be about 300 gallons-ish, but I'm thinking about cutting it in half and having two separate tanks, so we can have two 150-gallon tanks instead of one 300-gallon. I also found a design where you can stack them on top of each other. I'm probably going to be doing that as well. I just want to start getting into goldfish more, breeding more, and making videos about those, so that's kind of what I'm slowly transitioning into. I also want to get a bigger tank for my African clawed frogs. I think I want to put them in one of these 20 gallons as well, because I do want to breed them eventually. So I want to give them as much space as possible to grow. I want to power feed them once I get home, get them big, bulked up, and then get them breeding. My guppies right now are breeding slowly but surely. I want to get them into a bigger tank so I can just power breed them, use them to kind of fuel my hobby a little bit more. But the main focus I want to get into is breeding goldfish. Right now, I have two groups of goldfish. I have ones that are really good looking, the really high quality, the ones I really want to breed, and then I have the ones that aren't. So like my mascot, Steve, for the channel is a really low quality goldfish. It's a low quality Ryukin or Oranda. We haven't figured it out, but it's really low quality. While it does have a blue personality, I don't really want to breed it because we probably wouldn't get anything for it. I do have a blue Oranda, which is one of my higher quality goldfish I'd like to breed. I'll get another one of those from the breeder. I also have a black moor that's really nice, and I also have a chocolate pom-pom that's pretty good as well. So, and I have a pearl scale. But I want to kind of separate those into high quality versus low quality, and then slowly pair them off and figure out that. Enderfight says, breeding goldfish could be quite interesting. I haven't seen a channel do that yet. Michael Graham. It looks like goldfish, blackfish from the family goldfish. Yeah, it's Oranda, probably. Actually, here, I'll show you a picture. I have this handy-dandy book. If you ever want it, I would check your local bookstore. It really helps me. That's panda. Okay, so there is a black ranchu. I also have an Oranda here. Where is it? Not an Oranda. A black moor. That's a black moor as well. I don't know if that came through, but those are the only black ones I can really think of, unless you're talking about a panda. And in fact, pom-poms are the best. Pom-poms are cool. To be completely honest, I think they are really ugly. I am not a fan. I have a chocolate pom-pom, and I got him from Walmart. He is, in my opinion, probably the ugliest one I have, but he does have a good personality. But I think they're kind of ugly. I don't think I'd necessarily breed him, because I don't really know anybody that keeps pom-poms. But he is getting quite big, and he would definitely be a good breeder. Whether or not I want to. When I go to my local fish store, the places that I would sell them to, I have not found a breeder yet, or a store yet that sells pom-poms. I see a lot of pet stores selling pearl scales and Orandas and Ryukins and Ranchu and Lionheads, but I've never seen my fish store carry pom-poms. So that's going to be interesting. And all the goldfish keepers I know that don't breed pom-poms. So that's also very interesting. Flynn's Fish Farm. Hello, Dusty. Hi, Flynn. Michael's Aquarium. Can you tell me how can you tell what a female goldfish is? Yeah, on the back of the goldfish by on the back of the goldfish right under their tail, it's either going to be completely smooth all the way around, or there's going to be a little little dent coming out. If there's a dent coming out, it's a female. If it's smooth all the way around, then it is a male. I have my goldfish Steve, who is kind of like the symbol of the channel, is a female. So that's awkward. Steve down the wormhole. I would like to see the goldfish breeding. I want a blackmore sometime, not to breed though. Yeah, blackmores are cool. I got my blackmore again from like a very low quality pet store, but he's turning out to be very nice, very good quality. He's getting the really nice gold on the stomach. My only issue is his genetics him and my pearl scale are growing very slow. My other goldfish, pretty much by the time I moved into the dorm, maybe like 4 months, they had grown from these scrawny little things into big goldfish. The blackmore and the pearl scale are taking a long time to grow. Now, I don't know if that's something I'm doing wrong. Maybe they're just not getting enough food, or I have to turn up the heat a little, raise their temperature a tad bit, but they are growing really slow. And that could just be because of genetics, but I really need to boost up their size before I can even consider breeding them. I also have to sex them, and I haven't been able to sex them yet. Usually you can't sex goldfish until they reach sexual maturity, kind of like with a lot of different kinds of fish. So right now we're in the process of sexing, so I can separate and kind of breed from there. I was thinking about breeding my 2 goldfish, Steve and Harvey, just because they're my first 2 goldfish. They're both really low quality, so I probably won't get much for their spawn, but I think they have really great personalities, and that would be something it'd be nice to pass down. Endless Fight says, hello, Flynn. Down the Wormhole says, hiya, Flynn. So, yeah, those are just some of the ideas I have for the upcoming months. I would also like to be able to breed my axolotl once I get him or her. Haven't figured it out yet. I think that would be fun as well. But I do know a lot of axolotl breeders, so maybe not so much. But my local fish store sells their axolotls for like $50, which is more than any goldfish I've ever bought. So that's going to be awkward. The goldfish that are on the screen currently, those are the ones that I want to be able to breed. And I don't remember what they're called. I'm going to look up what they're called now. But they're more high quality. They're the ones that are like the pure. Those are the ones that are coming directly from a breeder. And normally I don't do that. Normally I go to the pet store and buy the ones that look like they are in need. But I just wanted to be able to have something to breed. So I'm getting 2 calico metallics. So when you look at them, they kind of look metally with different colors in them. They're really shiny. I'm getting 1 white button Oranda, which is the one that's on the screen to the right. Pure white with big black eyes. And then I'm getting one tiger pattern Oranda. And the tiger pattern Oranda has like orange and red and yellow stripes on it once it reaches full maturity. It's really pretty, really beautiful. Definitely something that I think I could resell once I get spawn from it. The Waterbox Dusty, hey Waterbox, how's it going? And fight, even if you sold your axolotls to your local fish store for a markdown, it could be somewhat worth it if you really, really wanted to breed. Yeah, I really do want to breed. That is something that I've really been wanting to be able to do. I just haven't figured out the logistics yet. Of course, they require bigger tanks, things like that. So we are working on it, and I'm going to make videos about it the entire way. The Waterbox, hello, fellow Aquarists. Fishman, good evening all. Hi, Fishman. Enderfight, hello, with a smiley face. Michael, if you have free time later, go to my channel, Michael's Aquarium, look up my video on my goldfish tank, and you're seeing a black fish in there. Give me a comment on this video, tell me what it is. Yeah, I'm going to screenshot that, just so I remember. Let's see. Alright, down the wormhole. Hiya, Fishman and Waterbox. Jordan, I was on my way home from church I was on my way home from a church event. That's what it is. And I told my dad to slam on the gas so I could get home to watch Stage Clock's live stream. Well, thank you. I'm glad you made it safe. I don't know if you heard, but I am getting an axolotl. I have put in a request for one, and it's coming directly from a breeder in Milwaukee, so I'm really excited about that. It should be coming early March. I'm going to see if I can go and pick it up maybe this week. So we'll see what happens with that. The Waterbox, hey, down the wormhole. How's it going? How goes it? You know, reading is not my strong suit, apparently. Fishman, hi, D. Enjoyed your live stream today. I didn't know you live streamed. I couldn't watch it, but it would have been nice to know about it if I had gotten a notification. So that's where you were at Jordan Bacon. Actually, earlier in the live stream, I don't know. Earlier in the live stream, I did say that I wonder where Jordan is. The Waterbox Dusty, will you learn to put the chat on your video so you don't have to keep reading them? I should. I will. That's something I was definitely working on, but I completely forgot, and I'm going to screenshot that as well so I remember. Jordan, yay, you're getting an axolotl. Yes, I am. Down the wormhole. Thank you, Fishman. Glad to be home from work now. So, Jordan, I have a 20-gallon tote. I know axolotl is like surface area. This one still obviously is relatively small. Would it be okay in a 20-gallon tote? I'm setting it up with a sponge filter. I kind of showed it before. It's kind of like a pond. It's what I used for my quarantine when I've got my goldfish. I have one set up for an axolotl. Well, I'm working on setting it up for an axolotl. And I have one set up for some goldfish that I'm getting. It would only be in there for about a month. And I know that probably sounds like a long time, but I just want to grow it out a little bit in here before I get in an aquarium. I also don't want to put it into an aquarium that I don't currently have. So this is the best I can do for right now. Watching a lot of the videos online, a lot of people put them in little, like, they're not IBC totes, but USDA approved containers that are kind of long. And I was looking at one, but, you know, I just really don't want to get one of those because I don't have anywhere to put it. This is perfect for me to be able to keep, but I'm looking for advice on that. Enderflight, you know, everyone in the fish community calls me Endler. It's like my secret name. I think it's hilarious. Well, you know, we all have fish on our mind, and when we see END, we automatically assume there's an LER there. I have never kept Endlers, but I think you should. But, yeah, getting an axolotl, getting new goldfish, there's a lot happening. I don't know if you guys can recognize that I actually changed my whole room around. That's in preparation for what's coming in the upcoming weeks. There's a lot of stuff that's coming. I'm really excited. Something that happened to me, though, over the last couple of days, I had a refrigerator, and I wanted to stock up on all the fish food I'll need for a while, just because, you know, you want to be prepared for these things. I bought a whole bunch of bloodworms for the axolotl, some goldfish, because you want to feed your goldfish protein periodically, and my refrigerator crashed. Thursday sometime, it crashed. I don't know how or why, but I lost about $50 to $60 worth of bloodworms and a whole bunch of other fish food that I was keeping. So I was pretty distraught about that. Obviously, I have to go out and buy more fish food, so I don't have I don't have a refrigerator anymore, so I think I'm going to try doing freeze-dried bloodworms. I know that's not as good as regular bloodworms, but that's all I can do for right now. I also have turtle pellets that I know axolotls like, so I'm just going to go with that. The water box, probably from the book and fish name. Yeah. Jordan Bacon, yes, it should be fine, especially since your experience with fish, it might like it better than the glass tank, since it will be less lighting. Sorry for the typos. No, I was thinking the same thing. There's not, oh God, jeez. There's not going to be a light on here. I figured that would be nice, plus it would be less stressful for it. The drive back is going to be about 45 minutes. Once I put it in here, there's going to be no light on it to kind of let it calm down and figure itself out. I am putting more hides in here, and I think I'm going to put some sand in here as well before I get them. Down the wormhole, LOL, enter flight. I get called Wormy lots now. Wormy. Oh, that's a good one. Wormy. The water box. I like wormies. Yeah. Michael's Aquarium, thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Yep, no problem. You know, I don't know if that was to me, but I'll take it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of the stuff coming in. I hope you guys like goldfish content. I really didn't ask. I just kind of went with it because I know, like, my whole thing is mostly goldfish. But I am going to be working on some tropical tanks. I have a saltwater tank in mind for the summer. I'm really excited about that. I also have kind of like a studio coming. Not a studio, but something better than this. I'm kind of working with a basement at the moment, getting racks set up and getting different kinds of shelving units put in for the fish and also breeding. I'm going to do an excess amount of supplies. I'm going to spend a lot of time this summer kind of putting together what I think is a proper fish room for the time period that I'm going to be staying at the house. I think it's important that we kind of show people the proper way of doing certain things. I know when I watch certain YouTubers, it's like they just set up this whole room, and it's always been that way. So I want to go step by step on how I set up everything, how I put together the shelves, how I put together the air hoses and the automated water change system and everything like that. Okay, down the wormhole, sub to you, Ender. Perfect. Ender Flight, it came from my angsty years of obsessive Minecraft. Oh, okay, Minecraft playing. If any of you know Enderman, but the different take on it just makes me laugh every single time. Yeah, that's where I figured it was from. Wormy is cute, though. Michael's Aquarium, this is the first time I watched you live. This is awesome. Keep doing a nice screening, because the time here is different from where you are. Oh, that's really early. You probably go to bed. Jordan, the only name people call me is Bacon. I really get called the first name. I just call you Jordan. I don't know. Oh, Jordan, I also sent your stickers out. I don't know if you got my email. I sent your stickers out yesterday, but obviously the mail doesn't come through until tomorrow, so you probably won't get them until later in the week. Endler Fight, just got the notif. Thought I subbed to you already, but apparently not. I need to sort out my priorities. I mean, you're subbed to me, so I mean, that works too. Wink. The water box, you gotta admit, Wormy is so much easier than to say than down the wormhole. You should change your name, Wormy. It reminds me of something that was on SpongeBob. Just saying. But I also put in the order for the T-shirts that I'm getting. I don't have one yet, but I've talked to somebody from the company and they said they're turning out good. So I have 2 coming, I think. One for me and one for I think it's Mad Fish Diva, who won the giveaway. I'm also going to be ordering another one soon, so I can give away. I'm going to get like an extra large or something, just a generic size to send out. But I hope you all like the shirt's design. Jordan Bacon, no, Jordan, thanks, Dusty. The water box, that Nightbot guy is spamming again. Slap it, Dusty. Okay, so I told Nightbot that I don't want them sending as many messages as they have been. And you know what Nightbot did? Nothing. It just keeps sending the messages. So I tried. We'll see what happens. Ender Flight, Wormy, Bacon, and Endler Flight. I can see it now. Yeah. But yeah, you know, if you guys ever want stickers, I have a lot of stickers. I just sent Jordan like 20. So if anybody wants stickers, I have those. I also have the t-shirts. I am also working on getting other fun things that you all should be very excited. Well, you don't have to be excited about, but I'd be excited about if I were you. I'm going to be ordering some of everything for myself, just so I can try it before I give it away, because I want to make sure it's good. Otherwise, there's no point in me giving it away. Also, fun fact: if monetization existed at 10,000 views like it used to for a long time, we'd be there this month. But apparently, war on small channels continues. I need to give away at 3K. Give away 3 Ts. Yeah, that's actually a smart idea. Enter flight. As you say at the end, another message. Yeah, I don't know. It actually helped a lot of people. I got a lot of extra Twitter followers, so I'm not going to say it's a bad thing, but it does help. It does help periodically. Wormy said bad Nightbot, lol, and then it sent another one. And I'm just going to call you Wormy from now on. I think I have a sticker from you. Not sure. It did come in that fish fan pack from Jadwin Aquatics. The funny thing about Jadwin Aquatics is I sent in my sticker early. Like, I was like one of the first people to send my stickers. So I was one of the first people to get the collection. And when I got the collection, it wasn't exactly complete. So I have like 30 stickers, and now there's like 50. So I missed a lot of stickers, and I'm really sad. But it was cool to be one of the first people to get it. The water box, I think I created the Teespring account so I can just have shirts to give away. No one buys them anyway. The bad part about Teespring, I think it's Teespring, you have to have like 3 or 6 people order shirts before they print them. I go through Vistaprint. I just print them myself and send them out. It's so much easier, and they're only $10. So for me, that makes a lot more sense. When I actually get to selling them, I'll probably still do the same thing. I'll just charge people extra for shipping. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Nightbot, it says I spelled something wrong. Join DH Aquatics at Patreon. On Patreon, I spelled something wrong, or they messed up. I don't really know. Enter flight. I'm dog sitting in my spare time. I might have the money to buy a shirt and get some of those sweet, sweet stickers. If you want a shirt, I can print some more. And I have a lot of stickers I'll send to you for free if you want them. I have to buy some stamps anyway. Another wormhole, I missed a few stickers too. Yeah, I wish I could contact Jadrin and ask for more, but he's such a busy guy, I feel bad to ask. Waterbox now, they print them every X days. I have mine set to 3 days. We'll see like 3 days, and then if you don't meet a certain requirement, it switches over again, and it just keeps going and going and going until you reach the limit. And after a period of time, if nobody orders any, then it just cancels the order. So like Susan from SLC Aquatics, if she were to sell like 3 shirts and she needs 4, it'll keep resetting itself every 3 days. Like not deleting the orders. It'll save the orders, but the time will keep going and going and going and going until it gets to a certain time, maybe like a month, and then it'll just cancel the order altogether. I would rather just order them myself and send them out. That way people don't get charged as much, and then I can send them out directly to you. I also include like thank you notes and things like that in them, so I want to be able to send those out too. Waterbox, the thing is, I don't have time to run to the post office if I order my own. Yeah, that's another concern. For me, there is a post office in my town, but it's really far away. So I'm ordering everything I can and taking everything there the best I can. So I'm working on it. Jordan, I have to go to SCC. Thanks a lot for the stickers. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for joining and rushing home from church. So have a good night. The Waterbox, that's weird. That's now not how it worked on my gaming shirt. I don't know if they changed it, but that's how it's supposed to be. And if I buy, I think that's for Jordan. The Waterbox, maybe I need to switch it up. I think you do. I don't exactly know what went wrong there, but that's how it's supposed to go. But for me, Vistaprint is the way to go for me, personally. Another thing that you might be able to do is when you order the shirt, type in the person's address so it sends directly there rather than sending to you. But I don't know if it sends an invoice with it. So I don't know if there's an option to like send gift or something, but you might want to consider that as well. Something I really want to do is be able to be in control. I like sending thank you notes, and I like sending extra things. So like if you want like a shirt, I also can include a mug. Or if you want a shirt, I can also include a hat or a thank you note or like something. Because I know one of the things I really want to do is not only when you buy a shirt, not only buy a shirt. If you buy a shirt, I also want to include like a gift card to Aquarium Co-op or something like that. So other people are also represented in what I'm doing. So that's something I'm working on, and that's why I don't want people to be able just to go on and order what they want. I want to be able to be in control. Michael's Aquarium, what do you think about shabunkin fish? I've got something in my pond in the back garden. I like shabunkins. They get big. That's not really my kind. They are kind of like comets. I'm just not a big fan of them. I like the fancy goldfish with the high humps in the back. Get really fat. Those are my kind. The water box also is I gotta put up some bucks front. I have to put down 400 for 25 odd custom shirts a couple years ago. Wow, that's a lot. The water box, yeah, that's true. I keep sending the personalization stuff, and if I buy one shirt, get 50 stickers. Yeah, yeah. You know, the amount of stickers I have, because Jadrin Aquatic sent me a ton of stickers. It wasn't like sending like 10 or 15 stickers. He sent like 50 to 100 stickers. So I have just been throwing them away at people. Like, just please take them. Something else I want to do is order like business cards just to put like a thank you on them. I don't want my name or anything, just thank you. With like a picture on it or something personal, like on the back, thank you for supporting the channel. Just so like they know that I do really care. Something that I think a lot of people miss out on once you get big. I'm not saying I'm big because I'm really not that big, but once you get to a certain point, people, I think, for me anyway, I tend to think that other people don't recognize you or forget about you, and I want other people to know that we do appreciate watching and being interactive on the channel and willing to buy things from us. So I want to be able to do that. Also, I'm going to be doing something special for Patreon. If you guys follow me on Patreon, you can. You don't have to pay anything. I appreciate it if you want to, but you don't have to. You can always follow me on there. I'm going to start uploading some more stuff there as well. So, you know, fun stuff I'm really excited about. The Warlocks ordered 50,000 stickers for $5, so you can get 1,000 with each shirt. The Warlocks, yeah, biz cards are nice. I order in bulk for the gaming channel because I go through tons of events. Yeah, that's a thing. That's the big thing. I went to a political conference in Washington, D.C. last year, and they told you to bring your own business cards, and I printed out a bunch, and I took them there. And I can't tell you how many emails I got afterwards from giving my business card out to people. I was really surprised, but at the same time, I really wasn't because they told us to bring business cards. But business cards work. I just want to use them as a thank you more than anything. And I don't know if anybody here has an experience with selling merch and stuff, but, you know, we'll work on it. We'll get through it. This whole thing with Mad Fish Diva getting the first shirt was important to me, not only because it's the first shirt, but also because it's the first time I'm sending stuff. So I got to see how it goes. Jordan was also one of the first people to receive my stickers being sent from me. So that's another thing that I'm testing out. So I don't know if anybody else wants stickers, but if you do, I'd be more than willing to send them to you. Can I order 150 rubber ducks? Can I order 150 rubber ducks with my logo on them for $175? Should I get them? Yeah, I would buy a rubber duck. That's awesome. That's a great promotional product. When's the last time you saw a rubber duck with somebody's logo on it? I think I saw you post that on Bob's Facebook page. You should do it. That would be awesome. Water box, yeah, I used to give to vendors when they throw stuff at me to review. That's just very handy. Enderflate, that's one way to make your channel known. Give away 20 stickers with each purchase so that they throw the stickers at people and then, boom, people know about you. Yeah, the other option, which I have seen a lot of people do, is post a giant, a magnet sticker with their logo on the side of the car. There's that too. That's awesome. Flynn's Fish Farm, you could have a bath with them all. Go big boost, right? Big go boost, right? Yeah, but if he has a bath with them all, I hope he doesn't give them away. The water box, I need to send you a shirt, Dusty. I'll hit you up for an address later. Yeah, go for it. I'm starting to send out stuff to other people for free as well. So like I'm planning on printing out a shirt and sending it to Susan. And I have some other people that are on my list that I want to send stuff to. So yeah, if you want to send me stuff, I'd be more than willing to pay you for it. But send me stuff. And I'll send you 1,000 stickers too. I just have to go order them. 1,000 stickers. I don't even know what I do with 1,000 stickers. 1,000 stickers must be a stack like that big. Ginormous. Flynn, I'm thinking if I get them, I'll put them all in my bathtub, then jump out of my bathtub and be like, merch, order now. That's one way to sell. Actually, that's a very smart way to sell them. Oh, wow. Rubber ducks. Where did you find the rubber duck idea? Was that something that just came to your mind, or did somebody actually tell you about it? Because that's interesting. I wonder if they make little goldfish, like rubber goldfish. I'd do that. Waterbox, nah, I'll send you stuff. Alright. And if I haven't gotten that many Girl Scout cookie orders from the giant magnet I put on my car, but that's because everyone knows somebody who's a Girl Scout. That is true. That is true. But, like, you know how, like, sometimes you see, I don't know if you do, but I see Pamper Chef magnets on people's cars? That's what I'm thinking. Like, order now, or just Pamper Chef, you know? Something small. Maybe I'll send them out to people and pay them to drive around. That's an idea. But, you know, promotional products are fun. I enjoy doing them. The issue is you have to find people that want them. So if you can't, then you wind up with, like, random things in your house. And my mom would kill me if she found out I had random stuff in my house. Like, a lot of rubber duckies. But yeah, you know. Okay. Flynn, oh wait, no. Yeah, Flynn, Fish Form, I just stumbled across them. Tons of random companies make them, but you gotta order in bulk. Yeah, you do. You gotta order in bulk. You would buy 250 rubber duckies for $175. How much is that? That sounds like a lot of money that's going into rubber duckies. 50 times 1. 400, almost $500 for 125 rubber duckies. With Orderbox, I don't know what you do with all those stickers, but if I order stickers, I give to like 1 million or something so I can get them cheap. I might as well give you a stack, and it'll be your problem. Well, thanks. That would be an interesting thing to try to give away. I'll put one of my stickers and one of your stickers at the same time. We'll get rid of them really slow. Michael's Aquarium. Hello, Flynn. Flynn's Fish Farm. Hi, Michael at Michael's Aquariums. But yeah, you know, promotional products are fun, but you gotta find the right thing. Like, okay, no, not an advertisement, but if I could put my face on a chocolate bar, like, I would do this. This would be a great promotional product. I used to have to sell chocolate when I was in Boy Scouts. Can you imagine putting your face on a chocolate bar? That would be awesome. Enter Fight, the Duck Uprising is here. No kidding. Eventually, all you're going to see is ducks. If you go to the Aquatic Experience, all you're going to see is ducks everywhere. He's going to go and sneak around and put them in random fish tanks. So that way, when you walk by and you're admiring the beauty of a great aquascape, you'll see Flynn's Fish Farm floating on the top. And if the stickers could be a tank background, now that's advertising that counts. Yeah. Like if you're going to an aquascaping contest, just plaster the whole back with your name. Or you, yeah, no. The water box, we should do a sticker train. I'll send you a stack, you send me a stack, and we'll put both our promo stuff, and we can send out to our viewers. I mean, yeah, I'm down. I gotta get more stickers then. But yeah, you know, that would be a great promotional product. Or like you sneak around at like the Aquatic Experience or like a competition, and you just stick your sticker on the side of the tank. I don't know if you get in trouble, but that would be really funny to watch. One of the things that I wish I would have done when I was at the Aquatic Experience is get one of Corey's shirts. That's one of the things I wish I would have done. I didn't do, and I wish I did. That would be a great promotional opportunity as well. I can't believe how many shirts he bought, by the way. That's just absolutely ridiculous. More bucks, and then we can add more people to the train. Then one day our shipping costs will cost more than the actual product we are sending to the viewers. Yeah. It's actually funny. I'm actually curious because Jadwin Aquatics sent out a ton of packages of stickers. I'm curious how much it costs to print and send on his end. I donated $15, I think, to him because I know how expensive it can get. So I'm curious to know how much that costs. Flinch Reform, actually, my tactic for advertising if I go to the Aquatic Experience this year is put a bunch of stickers on potatoes and then throw them at people. I mean, I'd take a potato. Yeah, I think Nightbot says stuff when we don't talk. Gotta keep talking. No, actually, it talks more as we talk. It won't send anything if there's not two chats or more chats during a time period. The water box, we should just stick them on Corey's back when he's not looking. We can make him a NASCAR driver. Oh, Michael's Aquarium's DH. I got 13 new guppies born in a tank 3 weeks ago. For about 2 weeks, my female guppy is pregnant, still not had babies yet, still waiting. Yeah, mine took a long time. Mine took months, and they were always pregnant. I just never knew when they had their babies, and then they did. And I only found 2, but it's really interesting to have to like wait so long because you see they're pregnant, but you never see the guppies until one day you walk in and there's just a ton of fry everywhere. Well, the water box, Flynn, why potatoes? And the fight. Well, first. Who doesn't like a good potato? That's what you have to ask yourself. And a flight, hey, that's great. I love my baked potatoes and stickers, even if they have a commitment issue with actually sticking them to things. Good point. Flynn, I got you. And a flight, or you could do pickup lines. That's another good one, too. Flynn's, at the water box, I don't know. But people will be angry, then they will sub to me so they can find me and beat me up, but my subs will go up. And your view time, because everyone will click on your videos just to dislike them. That's something that happened between me and another aquatics YouTuber, who the goldfish keeper, Goldfish Rescue of Wisconsin. Somebody got so mad at us for some reason on the Goldfish Keepers forum that they actually went through and disliked every single one of our videos, and then also subscribed to us just so they could dislike every video after that. So every time I post a video, almost guaranteed, besides the last couple, there's a guaranteed one down thumb just for that one person who I don't even know who they are. But apparently I angered them somehow. It's not like I can hunt them down, the Waterbox Fish form, or they'll get hungry and sub to you. Then you'd have to change your channel into a food channel. Flynn's, no, never mind. I was trying to come up with a potato reference, but that probably wouldn't go well. We just see like Chef Flynn instead of Flynn's Fish Farm. Is that why there were dislikes? That makes sense. Yeah. The other issue is people, like, because I become a moderator on the Goldfish Keeper forum, people are really upset that I mix my goldfish with other fish. Now, I'm very cautious about it, obviously, because you all can see what I'm doing pretty much all the time. But people are very touchy about mixing fish. So oftentimes people go and dislike my videos just because they don't like the way I see something or my opinion on something, which is really odd to me because I try never to dislike videos. Not because, you know, I don't like them or something, but because I know that if I don't like the video, I can just back out, you know. And if the views on the video are lower, then obviously something's wrong. So I tried. And I just saw it in their fight. Apparently I angered them. Sips from mug. It's like, oh, well, you know. It must be their fault. The water box. I'll one-up you, Flynn. I'll put stickers on potatoes and throw them at people, but one potato will have 24 karat, 5-gram gold bar in it. Ouch. Can you imagine getting hit with that? Jeez. That's violent. Why do you have to throw potatoes? Why can't you just, like, gently toss them? You know? You don't have to chuck them at people. The water box, they can dislike you for a bunch of reasons. Don't take it personally. It could just be the way you said something. People can be weird that way. Yeah, it probably is the way I said something, but at the same time, you know, it's always the same person. So I'm pretty convinced that it's just one person that hates me with a burning passion. But it's okay. KG Cichlids, it's your tank. Do what you want with it. As long as you're not creating a war zone, I don't see what's wrong with it. As for dislikes, they don't matter. Yeah, they don't. Actually, dislikes count towards your view time. What is it? A lot of popular YouTubers that have a lot of dislikes, it doesn't really affect them because in the end, likes and dislikes are counted as likes anyway. So it's like interactions. And if or hand them potatoes. Yeah, that's a good one. Just gently hand them to them. Don't chuck it at them. The water box, don't look at me. Flynn is the one who started the throwing potatoes thing. Yeah, but you're the one who escalated it to a bar of gold. So, we're looking at you. And it's like, gently tossing the TV remote never ends up well. Yeah, actually, it doesn't ever end up well. Down the wormhole, LOL, and like, and then Nightbot came back in. I think it's every 2 messages Nightbot pops in. Down the wormhole, been lurking water changes. Ah, yes, water changes. KG Cichlids, you're still getting your action. Yep, that's true, and that's why it really doesn't matter anyway. And down the wormhole, or Wormy, that's what we're calling you now, it's Wormy. I just did water changes. That's when I moved the tanks, I did them. How often do you all do your water changes? Because I know some people do twice a week, some people do once a week, some people do 70% once a week, some people do like 25% twice a week. It's really random, but I do once a week, and I do 50%. And that's with goldfish. So I don't know if maybe I just am doing something random that everything's still working fine. But I know a lot of people have different water change schedules, so I'm kind of curious. KG, you're still, yeah. KG, I meant that they don't matter in the negative aspect. Yeah, they don't, but they am. Yeah, I follow you. Right, Nightbat is obsessive. Yes, it is. It's very obsessive, and it has issues. If you don't interact with it, it gets really upset. Waterbox, I have a viewer from a gaming channel say he disliked a video of mine, and then I asked why. He said he didn't like the band on the shirt I was wearing. Talk about petty. Flynn's Fish Forum, I might just get a remote control blimp and start knocking over booths and creating chaos, and have a loudspeaker say, Flynn's Fish Forum on YouTube and Facebook, subscribe. I don't know if you guys ever go to hockey games, but they have those gigantic blimps, and one time I was watching them, and usually they drop tickets and stuff, and they went up right behind this one guy and knocked him over on the ice, and it was an actual player. It's the funniest thing ever. Waterbox, I told you should do that. You'd be like, oh, hi, Corey. Boom. Oh, and then just as you're running him over, say, subscribe. Warbox, I told him not to watch my channel anymore. The band was Queen. I can't associate myself with people with that kind of negativity. Who doesn't like Queen? Down the wormhole, I get them when I get them. When they look like they need it, I get it. I do a few beta jars in the AM and a few at night every day. Yeah, see, if my beta over here, who doesn't have a filter, I do every other day, just because, I mean, it's a big tank, so I don't really worry about it that much. KG, 50% once a week, give or take, on my 335, and the rest of the tanks I'll do a 50%. Yeah, okay, so generally what I would associate with being normal. And when I dislike a video, it's really bad. Not because they're a tiny thing that offends me. Yeah, same. Like, if it's like a Logan Paul or J. Cole video, yeah, I'll dislike it. But if it's just like, oh, I don't like the way they said something, then no. Because I was watching a YouTuber, his name is Tyler Ruggie, and he did a how to start a freshwater aquarium video. And to be completely honest, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. Tyler did a good job kind of explaining, but he made it seem more difficult than it is. He said it's probably the most expensive thing you can do. And while it is the most expensive thing you can start, it's definitely one of the most simple things you can maintain. And one of the cheapest things you can maintain if you do it right. I mean, we all probably spend too much money on it, but you don't have to, which is the thing. So I kind of talked about DIY projects and also using a tote, a USDA tote, over a tank, because tanks can be really expensive. A 20-gallon tank, I think, cost me $40. A 50-gallon tank is even more expensive than that, like going up in the hundreds. So when it comes to that, I think I didn't dislike his video because I thought it had a lot of good information on it, but it wasn't right, to be completely honest. It wasn't correct, especially when he started talking about like water flow and how many times the filter should change the water in the tank. He just kind of stumbled a bit. The water box, what did he buy to say it was expensive? He bought a 60-gallon tank with a heater and a brand new filter, and it was really expensive. He probably listed it in like the hundreds of dollars, because I mean, when you go out and you buy a kit, right, with the stand, the tank, and everything, he said probably like $200, which is accurate, but you don't need those. You just need the basic necessities, like a filter, a heater, and like obviously your chemicals, but you don't need a gigantic tank. You can use a tote. You can use whatever you want. So I think he kind of went towards the higher end, and I thought it kind of scared people. So I commented and tried to clarify that it's really not that expensive once you figure it out. It's kind of easy. And he had the light, and he got the whole kit, which is why it was really expensive. Michael's Aquarium. Have you had bullfrogs before? I had it too when I was younger. Then tadpoles, they were massive. Yeah, I have had bullfrogs. I haven't kept them successfully. It was when I was younger, so I do want to get in. I want to get a pixie frog, one of the giant ones, and put it in like a 100-gallon tank. I think that would be really awesome. I have African cloud frogs, which you can't see, but they're over there. I have 2 of them. I'm going to breed those. African cloud frogs are my favorite just because they're fully aquatic, and they're one of the only frogs that are like that. So if you ever get the chance, you should check them out. KG Cichlids knew it. The water box, well, it was a 60-gallon tank. Yeah, it was, and it had all the fixings to it. So obviously it was more expensive than he had anticipated. Plus, he set up a tropical tank versus a cold water tank. In my experience, cold water tanks are less expensive just because obviously you don't need a heater. And so, you know, I don't know. I feel like the video wasn't exactly accurate, but I did talk to him and recommended some channels that they could watch if they wanted to watch him. I don't want to tear him apart because he is one of my favorite YouTubers to watch. He's very knowledgeable on everything else, but he only has the 60-gallon tank and then like 2 10-gallon tanks. So I'm not gonna say he's not knowledgeable on the topics. I'm sure he is, but I don't think I'd use him as like the best source. Like I wouldn't quote him on anything. But again, he's definitely worthwhile to watch if you're interested. His name is Tyler Rudke. Rugge. This is how you spell his last name. But I have been watching a lot more YouTube, different channels of different people who are in the aquatics hobby. A lot of big people, a lot of small people. So, Mother Nature's Aquariums, welcome. And also, she said, I have a 30,000-gallon koi pond, and I get bullfrogs lots and lots. 3,000. I wish I could have a 3,000-gallon koi pond. I don't think I'd actually put koi in it. I think I would just put like 100 fancy goldfish in it. One of my end goals is to kind of have like a tank like King of DIY, but I just want it full of fancy goldfish. Could you just imagine that? Having the little viewing panels and seeing all the different kinds of goldfish, different forms, things like that. The water box, I want a koi pond. Yeah, I think a lot of people want koi ponds. KG Cichlids, I'm definitely not the best source, LMFAO. I mean, I don't think I'm a good source. I messed up a lot, and I know a lot of people that messed up a lot. So I don't want to say that we're the best sources either. But if you go to like my channel, I'm not sure. I haven't like I watch your channels, KG, but I haven't like dissected your channel. But if you go to my channel, I know for a fact that I list other knowledgeable people. So I linked to like Aquarium Co-op and Bob and Lowlight Aquatics and try to remember. I linked to a lot of people. Let me look. I think it's like Solid Gold. All these people who have a lot of knowledge in the hobby. Jadman Aquatics, Challenge the Wild, Rachel, Dramatic Aquatics, Goldfish Rescue Wisconsin, Susan, Dustin's Fish Tanks, Corvus Oshkin. I link to all those channels because I know that I can't provide everything that people need. For instance, I can't provide cichlid information, so I should probably link you to the cichlid part. But I like to consider myself at least a resource to find other resources. That's kind of my punchline, my tagline that I like to use. The water box, I can imagine the cleaning you need to do. Can you? Okay, I've seen Joey clean that tank. It looks like a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I couldn't imagine trying to scrub it. KG, I'm a bit of a goofball, but I do some informative ones. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? The water box, I'm an excellent source. I just can't guarantee anything I say is accurate. That should be a tagline on a t-shirt. It's kind of ironic. It's major irony, and I think I'm an excellent source. Just don't trust me. Somebody asked me one time, like, how do you know this is right? And I looked at them dead in the eye and said, well, because I said it. That doesn't mean I'm right, but I know I said it. Wormy says, nice water box. The water box says, make sure you get some scuba gear. You know, at that point, if I had a 2,000-gallon aquarium like Joey does, I don't think I would be going in it as much as he does, right? Because for me, I'd want to set it up the way it is, and then once it's set up, leave it until something really like a really necessary big change has to be put into place. I don't want to disturb it that much. I get like he wanted a different way, stuff like that. And that's cool, but I think I would set it up, leave it be. Unless you have a really big siphon that you have to like siphon the gravel or something, I don't think it's really necessary to get in. Mother Nature's Aquarium says, the water box, I watch your videos. The water box, well, that's kind of true, lol. The water box, Mother Nature Aquariums, aw, thanks, I hope you like them. Antler Fight, scrub-a-dub-dub, my tank is so large, I need a shower scrubber to clean it. Speaking of showers, my caddy fell on me, so I don't trust shower supplies. Well, I guess people can have trust issues with shower supplies. KG Cichlids, I would have to put some huge common plecos in that 2,000 gallon to clean the walls. You know, he doesn't have those, but he does have an algae problem. I don't think I'd put, personally, I wouldn't put plecos in there. I think I would do like Siamese algae eaters, just because they really don't get overly large, and also they aren't as aggressive as Chinese algae eaters or regular plecos. Michael Aquariums, I do 50% water change on my tropical tank and my goldfish tank about every 4 weeks. Yeah. Might want to do a little bit more than that, maybe like once a week. The water box, just one huge common pleco or 100 or 1,000 bunch of small plecos. You have like 1,000 bristlenose plecos. If you guys, well, obviously most of you watch Aquarium Co-op. If you ever watch his channel when he puts in the plecos, that is what I imagine it would look like. The water box, can't I pick a fight with Nightbot? I'm sure you can. Nightbot might ban you, though. Alright, so it's been an hour. I think I am going to get ready to close out. I don't want to end it right now because it's still processing on the screen, so I don't want you guys just to have it end on you. But what I would like to say is thank you all for watching the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Regular scheduled programming will return this week. I can't promise you a day, but I can promise you it will be happening. I hope you all have a great night. I hope you all had a great weekend. And I really look forward to returning to making videos. Editing is one of the things I love to do the most. So when it gets back, it gets back. But, you know, I hope you all enjoyed tonight and have a great night. All right? Bye, guys.